Alrighty. Howdy Neighbors and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Last time, guess who's here? We started what should be the final class trial. And Jungo is here, so A+. Everyone's like, hey, by the way, you're in a game. Which I called. Everyone's like, we're not in a game. And I said, yes, we are. And then the game said, yes, you are. And so, here we are. Let's go.
So you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
Completely out of mercy. We can't progress unless we answer. No choice but to answer. How long did it take Jugo and Ashima to modify the graduation program? We're watching it. A certain place. It was work.
I see!
It was the bomb.
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of.
By we, I mean
That's
me.
the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Wrong? And what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around. I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right? It was just for show? In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server? You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
I'm hoping for something very interesting, Jungo.
She's seriously messed up.
No, she's about to make this interesting.
Well, in a way. The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough! Please stop!
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game.
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
That's a lie.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
I know you really want Pekka. We need to be for real here.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip. Your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
Devices.
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. don't have to say, "Who are you talking to?" It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump?
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back. I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can go back. It's the end. Our friends who died will be saved. It's way beyond what we expected. Safe to say it's good. Don't press anything. What are you doing? I had by majority vote. So just don't think about it, press graduate. I want to go back home. I don't care if you want to stay here, but don't drag us into it. Why am I gonna press it?
I got it!
Yes! Thank you!
Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
Thank you, Makoto.
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
There's a Makoto Naegi. Guy I spoke to.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Junko's voice actor needs several raises.
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leak!
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me.
Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of alter ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted. What?
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck? Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
By all mankind.
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world! With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete!
Then wouldn't that be hope? If you want despair so much, you want to create a place that's just full of despair, isn't that in itself a hope?
That's Operation Junko-fy All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and...
The echo was funny.
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
Yeah, we'll do that. There's something that she didn't do. It is... rules?
I see! I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher. However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
Number 4, the lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students.
So, the rules were protecting us?
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other. Because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me.
What about our lives?
Chump change.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate. So you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
Why not?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
Now, yeah.
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly?
Is it about your sister?
Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
What about them? Reserve Corps students.
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh?
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
Well, what the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
This is nothing to LOL about.
You tell him, Sonia.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
Sonia just wants to leave. It's all a mistake. Or is this really a mistake? It's just a mistake to think that we can go home alive all along. Not the killing in the class trials. The meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off.
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Junko out.
Kill her.
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
I just heard of it. Even Junko doesn't know. Are you... Oh my god.
I see! Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop. And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Oh, because we need more people.
I see! Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I love that the giant Junko is just like, oh my god, we're still going.
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Then.
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Why is her hair so vibrant? It hurts.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Chiyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Kyoko.
We'd
Byakuya.
be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remember.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of people.
Nope. Thank you.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
6 of you. Yeah. Tragedy of Killing School Life's friend.
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School Life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's 3 of them here now?
Okay, so we need Aoi. We need what's her name? Yasuhiro, and we need Toko.
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
I hate the exaggerated cry.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff. And now, all the ultimate despair.
I just realized that her bears are crying too. That's kind of funny.
They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
You said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
And this messed up world?
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
Revert back to original selves. Ultimate despair.
Let's see.
does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair. No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Oh no, girlie, it's gonna take a couple of hours.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair. When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be all right. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanish. Include her too. Through the memories of the world, we're also gonna forget she ever existed. Does it really mean that? She existence confirmed the fight of this world is really gonna disappear. Here's her left to protect us. No one remembers she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough! My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived, and the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Only because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake. There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question! Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Yeah, it was killing school life. The direct swing of the outcome that occurred there. The Junko lore, the method. They're connecting the dots. I have an answer. We're snowboarding? Yeah! Oh god. This is gonna suck. I've used my mouse to steer. I didn't even know that. Wow, look at me go! Oh, I'm happy. Whee. I didn't even know. It's not as cool as the WAC. It's not as intuitive. For like small changes, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Okay. A little too far. Leave the mouse alone. You? First question. You're trying to lure Foundation. Oh! How dare! Here we go. Oh, left. Left, for some reason, seems like the safest route. Pretty much every time. Woo. Okay. Okay. Number 2. What bait? Killings? Nice. Nailed it. I don't like the red spinnies. Thank you. What? Oh no. Yeah, I didn't even jump. That sucked. Oh my god! Number 3. We'll force them to watch the killing surveillance cameras. That's not even how you spell it. GamesRHard, thank you.
It's all coming together!
Boom.
Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous killing school life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras!
You sure did.
I will never be queen now! Please forget what you saw!
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, heart dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles Just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation.
I kind of like her choker, now that I can actually see it.
But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we...
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program. To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the Ultimate Despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this!
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate! Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
Much better to repeat. Did one of them press it? After vote, whatever majority, final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Which is final decision.
Let's see! As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade!
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces.
They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone.
Don't do that.
It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that! When I crush you with despair, such ecstasy!
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair!
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Thank you!
Izuru Kamakura?
I heard it somewhere. This is called Ultimate Hope. Not all he was. He called something else. Part of the academy.
I see! Izuru Kamakura? Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
What'd I say? What did I say? I want everyone to know. That was me. I thought that, and I said that.
What? I am... what?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Alrighty? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru is that Ultimate Hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura. I really don't know.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate Hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Too late.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
I'm the Ultimate Hope. That man is Yumika Karar. What can we do to me?
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to... Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's... There's no doubt I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your... Hey, you weren't... I do not want any...
Could it be created? It might be Izuru.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide Izuru's identity.
Okay, think of. Hey, he's doing right. I always has something to do with it.
Good news, even though you were mocked, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing... In order to hide... Was he hidden in the...
Then Hajime's... There's no doubt I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't lying.
I do not want any more last...
Could it be created hope?
Damn it! Right. Do I?
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked, he had a talent all along.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing...
In order to hide Izuru... Was he hidden in the...
Then Hajime's... There's no doubt I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't...
I do not want any...
Could it be created hope?
Damn it!
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide... Was he hidden in the...
Then Hajime's... There's no doubt I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't...
I do not want any...
Could it be created hope?
I'm gonna die here.
Good
That
news,
makes sense
Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being... He had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide... Was he hidden in the...
Then Hajime's... There's no doubt I've...
There it goes. Time's up. As a GamesRHard, you gotta follow the rules. Your insult will disappear, and all your efforts and suffering will be just
Is it going to end here? Without seeing the truth or the future? No matter what happens, we will keep moving forward until the very end!
Private?
Good news, even though you were mocked, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing...
In order to hide... Was he hidden in the...
Then Hajime's... There's no doubt I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't...
I do not want any...
Could it be created hope?
Damn it!
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student,
He had a talent all...
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake? There's no doubt I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't...
I do not want any...
Could it be created hope?
Damn it!
good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate...
How can someone have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake? There's no doubt I've always had that name. Then Izuru is your...
Hey, you weren't lying to...
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope?
Damn it!
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked, he had a talent all—
How can someone have such an amazing— In order to hide it, was he hidden in the—
Then Hajime's—
There's no doubt, I've always had that name.
Then Izuru is your—
Hey, you weren't—
I do not want any—
Could it be created hope? It might be Izuru.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve, he had a talent all—
How can someone have such an amazing— In order to hide it, was he hidden in the—
Then Hajime's—
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your—
Hey, you weren't lying.
I do not want any—
Could it be created hope?
Damn it!
Good news, even though you were mocked, he had a talent all—
How can someone have such an amazing— In order to hide—
Izuru's identity.
Damn it!
Oh, what the hell?
Good—
None of these are making sense. It's the tragedy of Hope's Peak?
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve corps, he had a talent all—
How can someone have such an amazing— In order to hide—
I'm not gonna make it.
Is it going to end here? No matter what happens, we will keep moving forward until the very end.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a 0.
Good news, even though you were mocked, he had a talent all—
How can someone have such an amazing— In order to hide it, was he hidden in the—
Then Hajime's—
There's no doubt, I've always had that name.
Then Izuru is your—
Hey, you weren't lying.
I do not want any more—
Could it be created hope?
Damn it!
No?
Good news, even though you were mocked, he had a talent all—
How can someone from the reserve have such an amazing—
In order to hide Izuru's identity.
Damn it!
Supposed to be a certain person, so it's not that. Entrance exams. Subjects. Not that. The founder. I got the wish I was hanging in the office.
Even though you were mocked for being a reserve corps student, he had a talent all—
How can someone have such an amazing— In order to hide— Was he hidden in the—
Then Hajime's—
There's no doubt, I've always had that name.
So he
Then
has
Izuru is
faith.
your—
Hey, you weren't
I'm
I
gonna
do not
say
want
faith,
any more—
but that's not
Could it
quite
be
it.
created hope?
That must be it.
Like fake talent?
Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura.
The ultimate.
Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
he'll disappear.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear. You can disappear? 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 I think we're disappearing. No matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I'll not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. Disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? That's not even like fun hair.
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me!
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was... It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do. That's true. Girl, what the hell? Alright, well, I can't... There we go.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
I've never seen him actually get so worked up. Go Byakuya.
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it!
Why'd it turn out like this?
If everyone can overcome despair,
Oh wow.
you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
I'm gonna shut down. The world or me? To spare the tongue us to choose. Who knows? Why? Let's choose. Exploding.
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much.
See, he's acting rationally right now.
Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
how much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that. But the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever. And ever 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 and ever.
Oh wow. New power unlocked? Gundam! Huh?
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
Yeah.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Shut up.
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All
gonna showcase my full cooking ability!
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki! Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Nope.
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
Yes, I do.
I've prepared you a training regiment.
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
I think you should.
After all this time?
What was this again? I don't need to think about it. I like this ending.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
What am I doing?
All right! A game...
And with this, the world...
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
All right! A game...
And with this, the world will...
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
All right!
And with this, the world...
An eternal game...
I guess it's fine to stay.
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Juka.
All right!
I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG...
Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a...
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
All right!
And with this, the world...
An eternal game...
I guess it's fine to stay.
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Juka.
All right!
I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG...
Hey, can I take a...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
I'm so
I
sad
begin
about
with a-
Gundam.
That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
This again. What do you think about it? I wanted this ending. I wanted this?
All right! A game...
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like...
This world...
Who are you?
Oh. Hi, honey.
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up, telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. I'm tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level.
It makes me so sad that part of the game was the ultimate gamer.
You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime.
Yes, sunglasses, buddy.
Come on, I'll help out too.
Help? I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear.
Is it really me?
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by— I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be— There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the future found— Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru. Who cares what will— I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be— There's no way we can— It's the future found— Not mine.
See, if you just— You should even be able to create the future.
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru.
They were
Who
just
cares what will—
destroying
I don't
each
want to
other.
sacrifice. It's not like I'll be— There's no way we can— It's the future found— Not mine.
See, if you just— You should even be able to create the future.
I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru. Who cares what will— I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be— There's no way we can— It's the future found— Not mine.
See, if you just do it, you should even be able to create the future.
I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who
well.
cares what will— I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be— There's no way we can— It's the future found— Not mine.
See, if you just do it, you should even be able to create the future.
I'm not Izuru Kamakura.
Who cares? Well, I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be. There's no way we can. It's the future. Not mine.
See? If you just do it, you should even be able to create the future.
Who cares what will happen to the world?
I don't want to sacrifice. It's not like I'll be. There's no way we can. It's the future. Not mine.
See? If you just do it, you should even be able to create the future.
I don't want to sacrifice myself.
It's not like I'll be. There's no way we can. It's the future. Not mine.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out. You should even be able to create the future.
It's not like I'll be appreciated in
Almost done. Or
There's
that's
no way we
halfway
can.
mark.
It's the future foundation's fault, not mine.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
It is kind of nice to have Chiaki
There's no
here.
way we can beat Junko. Even so,
It's the future
Foundation's fault.
Even
Not
so.
mine.
See? If you just... You should even be able to create the future.
It's the future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine.
See? If you just do it, you should even be able to create the future.
Not mine.
See? If you just do it, you should even be able to create the future.
Not mine. Even so,
Oh, she's so cute.
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future. Even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
Hi, Chiaki.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
Can't lose hope. I made her disappear.
Why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one
God, my
more
poor
time.
mouse.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future
I was supposed to hold it, my bad.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of the tragedy will start once.
I want to see Becca one more. If we turn back into, we might be killed by the.
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both. A conclusion will never be.
Oh.
No, that's wrong!
And now we're radicals. Nice. Where's Chiaki? Where's my girl?
There won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Oh no. Alright, well, here we go.
You despair because you yearn for hope because you Let's finish this already! There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your... Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is gonna... If you don't want that, just turn off the game!
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
Oh my god, no.
I don't want anything! You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This crappy feeling. I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You're not hope. You have no argument. I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, Chiaki, oh, honey.
What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this, all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? But...
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence,
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want!
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
Yeah, well, the title's happening, so here we go.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move, when I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light. It was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision!
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out, but... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again, but if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! What is this?!
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Zero. Yeah. 50. Give me less, whatever. 45, that's better.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Oh god. Ooh. Oh no. Oof, ×2, good lord. Come on, just something important. What are you doing? Oh, hell yeah, break the code. This does kind of hurt my eyes, though. Did we win?
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
That is just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
Yes, it does.
That's the future.
Thank you, Nakamaru.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
Counting on it.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
This is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? Change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared, so scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Hi, Chiaki.
Me too. Thank you.
Now you're gonna make me cry. Shut up.
Never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Game over. Chapter 6. This is the end of Goodbye Academy of Despair. End. My eyes. Here we go. Obtained a present. Giant cell phone. I'll save. Why not? Got nothing better to do. And so, the incident is coming to an end. The incident riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality. It's about to lower its curtain. The incident is smaller than Hope's Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me. So I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
That in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
Strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
And so, the ordeal has ended.
Hi, Hajime.
And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. My future lies here.
Epilogue. The day before the future. Ah, my eyes. Did we do it? Yay! We did it! We did it, everybody. Also, Swindler. The voice of Gundam! Thank you, voice of Gundam. I appreciate you. Voice of Makoto and voice of Hajime the same. Gundam! Hi! He even did an actual picture of my hero. Or Nekomaru, wow. Dun dun. Hi. Danganronpa is. What is that? Bye. New prison. Easter egg. That doesn't help me. Into present. You saw me strap. Into present. Danganronpa if.
Danganronpa.
Island mode. Here's where when Monokuma lost against Usami. Light novel Danganronpa if, written by an amazing writer. I'm interested in island mode, gotta say. But for now, I'm going to close the book on Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. It has... we have done so much. Oh wait, I should be able to... all the new stuff. Easter egg, birthday eclipse epilogue, monument bearing words of resolution. The following words are inscribed on the front. Goodbye Academy of Despair. The eclipse upstairs memento of Junko Enoshima. Hopelessly decorated cell phone. Will no longer reach anyone. His backpack. Birthday eclipse chapter 5, memento of Chiaki Nanami. Yeah, because we couldn't do free time or anything. Apparently it's present in a certain gaming magazine. Surprise. Danganronpa if. Novel that depicts an alternative Danganronpa. Unlocks novel mode, which is even more fun than the actual game. Tongue strap. An item that splits the world. It's a paradise waiting on the other end. Unlocks the island mode, and more fun than the actual game. I have 600 coins? Well, we need them for artwork, apparently. Sorry, I just saw his face. Boss battle. And the Mono Beast. Looking great. Cyberpunk Island, yo, that would have been sick. There's only 3 execution tile arcs. I'm dead. Yeah, there is! I'm dead! Okay. Anyway, I need to stop getting sidetracked. That's it for now for Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. I really liked this one. I feel like it's better than the first one. I hated spelling. I don't want to spell. No, they don't have to spell. I'm ready. I'm gonna miss Gundam. I will. I'm gonna miss Chiaki. I guess I'll miss Sonya. There just wasn't as many characters that I was rooting for toward the end, like the first one. Like, they were all decent, don't get me wrong. There's just some characters that I just couldn't do. Like, I hated Byakuya, don't get me wrong, but I still rooted for the guy. And Teru, I did not root for him at all. I'm hopeful for the third game. I am. I will be playing it at some point. And watching the movies for Danganronpa 2. On my own time, of course. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. This, like, months to create. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you later.